this time it ain't a game, yeah. MJ with the 6 rings, yeah. Y'all better switch out your plays, yeah. On fire with the little flame, yeah.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. It is Mike, and yes, I am feeling a little better. Pretty much, I've been going through a lot of health issues, and I'm trying to come over them. The reason why I didn't do a video because I literally didn't have a voice. I would sound just like this and no, not strong at all. And yeah, so yeah, my voice pretty much sound like was out and was not capable of recording, but now I am capable of recording, and I thought, why not do a random talk and get my thoughts on just information that I really want to talk about. Yes, I'm going to talk about wrestling. Yes, I'm going to talk about movies. And yes, I am going to talk about CHH because I want to talk about CHH. And also specifically, I want to talk about Aha Gazelle. I do know that he came out with an album. I listened to it. And okay, first let me talk about Aha Gazelle. I was actually excited when I first read that he was coming out with an album, and I was like, yes, he was coming out with an album. The summer of last year didn't come out. It came out like late last year or early January, and I didn't notice. I listened to it. And when I listened to it, I was definitely, it came out January 4th, 2020, and I was definitely not impressed with this album. It was honestly a disappointing album. I'm not gonna say it's a bad album, but to Aha standards, I feel like it was kind of like very, very disappointing. And yeah, I actually expected more. It's not on like none of the songs are actually good for repeat value. Like it's none of the songs I'm gonna add to my playlist that I have on Spotify. None of it. Like it's actually a throwaway album. It felt like a filler album and kind of disappointed. Let me talk about Lecrae for a minute. Lecrae. I am hearing that he's coming out with an album this year, and also I know that he's writing a new book this year. So, news on Lecrae. And I was thinking, why not bring back the definitive album series? That the first episode I did on Lecrae, and I was thinking, why not do the artist that it's the intro and used to be an outro. I don't use the outro no more. But Canon, why not do the pretty much the artist, like the artist of this channel that I got permission to use his music, and pretty much I wanted to get his permission and I got his permission. Canon, amazing artist. Why not him? He will be the next person that I will do the definitive album. And I think this would be a very, very, very good idea to do Canon, because Canon is just such an amazing artist. And honestly, I already know what's going to be his definitive album. If y'all want Trey back on the channel, I'm pretty sure Trey will be down to do, my uncle Trey will definitely be down to do the video of Canon, like the definitive album of Canon. And yeah, so Canon 9 times out of 10 will most likely be the next artist. And of course, guys, if y'all got artists that you want me to do, leave it down in the comic section. I can do Derek Minor, D1. No, not really D1. D1 don't have enough albums. Who else I can do? Aha Gazelle. I can do Aha Gazelle. I already know we'll be in last place, but Aha Gazelle would be a definitely good one. Even though I think I might have to put BMO and I 1 and 2 in like 1 because those both were EPs. and pretty much they both sound like each other. Green beans and tomato, green beans and tomato, green beans and tuna would be green beans and tuna. I honestly think that might be number one because like his definitive album, because green beans and tuna is honestly, I think that's his best album, and even he said it himself that that's one of the best works albums he ever did. Um, Freeble Rabbits was a good album. Trillium One, Trillium Two, Trillium Three. Like yeah, I honestly think Aha will be another contender. Like after Canon, I think Aha will be another great artist to do. But yeah, let's talk about movies. I I don't know if I said it, but I think this is probably like this is going to be a very letdown year for movies. I did see Sonic the Hedgehog, and I thought Sonic the Hedgehog was just an incredible movie. A lot of homages and a lot of Easter eggs to the Sonic games and the Sonic TV shows and even the Sonic comics. All of them did great. I thought the ending was great, and it pretty much made me excited for Sonic the Hedgehog 2. We get to see Tails, a possible Knuckles, and maybe if they do a Sonic 3, we might get Shadow. Who knows? Um, yeah, this is like I'm excited, and I remember when I first saw the trailer, and if y'all noticed, I was not happy with the like. I thought Sonic was going to be a horrible movie, and I went in and I saw Sonic with very low expectations, and honestly, it was just such a great movie. Just the character development, it was a very very fun movie, and definitely a contender to be the top 10 movies of 2020 because this is not going to be a good year for movies. But who knows? The Invisible Man is coming out soon. I definitely want to go see that. There's some movies that I actually want to see. Of course, Black Widow and Wonder Woman. Um, and I do want to see the Candyman movie. I think that's going to be a good movie. It's actually the Candyman movie is actually a direct sequel to the original, so it's ignoring the other two movies. So that might be interesting. I might have to go back and watch the Candyman series because Tony Todd was an incredible actor from the Final Destinations to excuse me to Candyman to the Final Destination. So yeah, excited to see Tony Todd reprise his role as Candyman. And the next topic I want to talk about. Okay, I read something on a website called We Got the Scoops because I always look up entertainment news, and I saw something that says season 4 Daredevil, and people that know me personally know that Daredevil is my favorite superhero show. I mean, it's just great, and I'm hearing speculations that it's going to be a season 4. And this, I don't know if it's fake news yet. Don't quote me on it. But right now, I'm hearing Daredevil season 4, and I'm also hearing Daredevil to be in a Spider-Man movie. Which, if it is true, I actually predicted. I'm gonna leave the video and a link in the description. I did a video talking about like Daredevil should be in the next Spider-Man movie. And that's what I'm hearing, that Daredevil will be in a Spider-Man movie. And I'm hearing he will be a season 4 and it will be on Disney Plus. But I'm also hearing it will be on Netflix, which is weird because Netflix gave up the rights to Daredevil. So we gonna see because yeah, will there be a season 4? Who knows? I hope so because I really, really, really love Daredevil. The Daredevil Netflix show, and hopefully all those characters get to come back. Even Iron Fist, he was even though his shows was horrible, just put him and Luke Cage together and do something. Of course, Jessica Jones is always great, and also the Punisher. Definitely put the Punisher in the MCU. but they have to make the Punisher exactly the way he is. Just like they can't make Blade a PG-13 movie. And Deadpool, and when they do Wolverine, like, don't make them characters PG. And yeah, that will be it for movie talk. Let's talk about wrestling. Okay, now I did not get my thoughts on the Saudi event because I was sick, and second of all, I didn't really think it was worth reviewing because like none of the Saudi events are actually good. It's literally just blood money for WWE, and yeah. But I do want to talk about two things. Brock Lesnar literally squashing and burying Ricochet, and I always thought Ricochet. I didn't really care for Ricochet. Yes, he had cold moves. He do cold moves, and he's a good worker. But he didn't really have a great character, in my opinion. And he was buried, and I really think that he's definitely a jobber now. Which is good. Well, I don't know if it's good because, well, yeah, I don't care about Ricochet, so job him out. And so, honestly, yeah, and Edge is actually returning next week on Raw. Well, this coming up on Raw. So, yeah, Edge is returning. And also, let me give my thoughts on Goldberg versus The Fiend. Now, watching this match, it was a definite squash match, and pretty much it was a Vince McMahon plan change. It was Vince's idea to have this happen. I don't know why I'm yawning all today. Now, I honestly thought The Fiend was going to have the champion for a very long time, and obviously plans changed, and he is no longer the champion. So yeah, so the plan for Mania is Roman versus Goldberg for the champion. And even if that happened, I think Roman will eventually bear like beat the Fiend because I still think that Vince want Roman to be the top guy, even though Drew McIntyre is technically being prepared to be the top guy, and I do think he's gonna be Brock Lesnar at Mania. So Goldberg squash the Fiend, which is horrible booking, and the reason why I say it's horrible booking because we seen all these moves. We seen Seth Rollins lose, Daniel Bryan lose, um, Finn Balor. And a lot of these guys, like Daniel Bryan and Seth Rollins, did their finishing moves. I don't know how many times, and the Fiend still won. Goldberg three spears and one jackhammer, and he could barely lift Bray Wyatt, which is horrible. And a 52-year-old man is not a champion of SmackDown. That's funny when you think about it. But let's talk about the WrestleMania plan. I already talked about that. Now, did you guys hear that the Undertaker actually tweeted? Yes, the Undertaker has tweeted, and the post modern day in the modern era, Undertaker is now on Twitter tweeting, and he pretty much not lashes, but he pretty much was upset with WWE because WWE made a post about the history of the women's champion, and Michelle McCool was not mentioned at all. So Undertaker was butthurt. And people actually thought the Undertaker was going to drop out of WrestleMania, and that's not the case. So the plan is Undertaker versus AJ, which I trust AJ. I think this match is going to be a pretty good match. It's probably not going to be a 5-star match, but it'll definitely be better than the matches the Undertaker have um, had in a very long time. I think the last best match Probably against CM Punk. I think the last best match at WrestleMania Undertaker have had, because the Brock Lesnar match wasn't good at all. It's probably because Undertaker got a concussion, but still, it wasn't really a good match. So, Elimination Chamber is tomorrow, and this will actually be the last topic that I'm going to talk about. And I'm going to give my predictions on the Elimination Chamber and tell you who I think is going to win. I have not been watching wrestling, so yeah. Before I start, the Fane and Cena is planned for Mania. Bad booking the way it started. It was kind of weird booking. Now I'm thinking about it, because the Fane is pointing at the WrestleMania sign, and kind of uncharacteristic that he would do that, but yeah. But let's go with my predictions for Elimination Chamber tomorrow. So, Natalya versus Liv Morgan versus Shayna Baszler versus Asuka versus Ruby Riott versus Sarah Logan. I think it's gonna be between Shayna Baszler or Liv Morgan. Handicap match: Braun Strowman versus Shinsuke Nakamura versus Intercontinental Champion 3-on-1 handicap match. Braun Strowman versus Shinsuke Nakamura, Cesaro, and Sami Zayn. I think the Shinsuke Nakamura team is gonna win. The SmackDown's Tag Team Elimination Chamber match: Miz and John Morrison versus the New Day versus the Usos versus the Heavy Machineries versus Lucha House Party versus Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode. I think the New Day is going to regain the champions, but who knows? The Miz and Morrison also might win, or the Usos. But I'm still thinking Kofi and the New Day will win. Now this is I think it's going to be a very, very good match. Aleister Black versus AJ Styles. You want to keep AJ Styles strong for Mania, but at the same time, Aleister Black has a lot of momentum. You don't want to bury him, so I think this is going to be a good match. I honestly don't know. If you want to go with booking wise, I would say Aleister Black, because let's be honest, the AJ versus Undertaker match is not going to be the match that's going to draw the most money. It's going to be the Drew McIntyre versus Lesnar match. The Street Profits versus Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy. This is weird. The way the Street Profits won the match, it was weird and it came out of nowhere. So, I honestly think Seth Rollins and Murphy will win the match, but that match can go either way. United States Champion match: Andrade versus Humberto Carrillo. Let's go with Andrade. And yeah, that's going to be my predictions for Elimination Chamber. And I'm going to do a future video on WrestleMania, on my predictions, probably later on, because WrestleMania is literally right around the corner. But yeah, guys, that'll do it for this video. Oh, ding, 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 ding. I want to do another Q&A. So guys, leave your questions down in the comment section, and I'll answer questions. If you got any suggestions on video ideas, leave that down in the I don't know why I keep saying description. Leave that down in the comment section, because I want to hear you guys' feedbacks. So yeah, guys, new to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, and if you're new, subscribe, and we're going to go on this journey together. But that'll do it, guys. Thank you, and peace.